Assalamu alaikum. Hello and welcome to the Mansuri Show. I'm your host Arif Zafar Mansuri, and today we are in New York. We are at the Pakistan Consulate in New York, and I'd like to just mention that this building that I'm sitting in right now at the Pakistan Consulate in New York, there are actually two parts to this building. The other part is the Pakistan's permanent mission to UN. So this is a very historic building. Pakistan had purchased this building in 1948, right after the founding of Pakistan. This was the first mission of Pakistan in United States, and this building was bought in 1948 for $74,000. So I am honored, it's my privilege to host today a very distinguished diplomat, Mr. Aamer Ahmad Atozai, the Consul General of Pakistan to New York. He's a career diplomat with over 2 decades of experience working at the Pakistan's Foreign Ministry of Pakistan. First of all, I'd like to welcome you and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Sir, taking out time, and Mansuri Saab coming all the way from West Coast and interviewing me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So before we begin our conversation with the Consul General Atozai, I would like to take a moment, watch this video about Mr. Atozai and his remarkable career. So please watch.
This is an exclusive presentation by the Mansuri Show on ARY Digital TV. Mr. Aamer Ahmad Atozai is a distinguished officer of the Pakistan Foreign Service, bringing over 2 decades of dedicated experience to his role as the Consul General of Pakistan in New York. He holds a Master of Arts degree in English Literature from the University of Peshawar, providing a strong foundation for his diplomatic career. Throughout his tenure, Mr. Atozai has held pivotal positions across the globe. His assignments include significant roles at the Pakistan High Commissions in Canberra and Dhaka, as well as the Pakistan Embassy in Moscow. His expertise in the Russian language has been instrumental in fostering diplomatic relations in the region. At the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Islamabad, he served in various capacities, culminating in his role as Director General for East Asia and Pacific Affairs. Since assuming his duties in New York, Mr. Atozai has actively engaged with diverse communities and initiatives. He regularly participates in diplomatic, cultural, and community events that foster international collaboration and strengthen ties between Pakistan and the United States. His attendance at a special breakfast reception hosted by New York City Mayor Eric Adams is just one example of his commitment to diplomacy and global partnerships. Additionally, he has played a crucial role in the repatriation of 133 artifacts to Pakistan, working with U.S. authorities to recover these invaluable pieces of the nation's heritage, demonstrating his dedication to cultural preservation. Mr. Atozai also supports initiatives that promote sports and community engagement. His participation in the unveiling ceremony of the Nassau County International Cricket Stadium highlights his encouragement of activities that bring people together. Likewise, he frequently engages with the Pakistani American community at various events, such as the annual Scholarship Awards dinner organized by the Pakistani American Law Enforcement Society of the New York Police Department, reflecting his appreciation for the contributions of Pakistani Americans in public service and beyond. In his personal life, Mr. Atozai is a devoted family man, married with 3 children. His extensive experience, linguistic proficiency, and proactive engagement in cultural and community initiatives underscore his commitment to strengthening Pakistan's diplomatic presence and fostering international goodwill.
Consul General, you are managing a territory which is about 12 states. It's one of the most influential territory in America because about half of the Pakistani population lives in this territory that is under your jurisdiction, and especially the tri-state, the New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey have a very large concentration of Pakistani Americans. It's a very influential area, the New York City especially. Now, how has your vast diplomatic experience working in several missions and abroad and in Pakistan, how has your vast diplomatic experience helped you in managing this territory and promoting Pakistan's positive image?
Thank you, Mansuri Saab, for your question. As you just said, my jurisdiction pertains to the northeast of the United States of America, which includes quite a lot of states, and there is a big concentration of Pakistani population residing here. There are even third and fourth generation Pakistanis who have been living and doing different things. As you just indicated, of course, there are Pakistanis who have made it big in different domains like IT, law, medicine, engineering, and they are a source of pride to us as Pakistanis, and specifically me as the Consul General of Pakistan in New York, because there are some of them, there are associations, there are organizations through which they are not just contributing to the progress and development of the United States of America, but they are also at the same time contributing to the welfare of Pakistanis back home. So, as regards my experience having been here and dealing my community, so factually, I mean, let me tell you, because this is part of our training. When we join the Foreign Service of Pakistan and when we work abroad, so it's not just the political reporting that we do. Looking after the interests of our community world over is our task, and we are brought up in this service with the experience of looking after our community. So it's not just here that I'm looking after my community. I've been looking after my community in Bangladesh. I've been looking after my community in Moscow, in Australia, specifically because I was a counselor affairs. So I'm bringing all that experience here in the United States of America, and so overall, it's been a pleasure, being working in my capacity and dealing with my brothers and sisters from Pakistan.
So, Consul General Atozai, New York being a financial capital, and there's a lot of this is a hub of financial activity. So, what initiatives are being taken for economic collaboration and investment opportunities between Pakistan and U.S. businesses?
Well, again, a very pertinent question because, as you just mentioned, New York is the global hub and center, rather the central place for banking, capital venture investors, and so many other things. So what we do is that there are very significant Pakistani associations and organizations. We, in collaboration with them, we host different events. We also host and organize different events on our own, wherein we invite all these influential Pakistanis who are working with different IT companies, who are working with different banks, and who have had been working in United States of Affairs in different financial domains. There are certain Pakistanis who are very good at figuring out the different dimensions of the digital landscape in the US. So we invite them to the consulate whenever there is a delegation of their counterparts from Pakistan. Like I would specifically mention that during the last UNGA, United Nations General Assembly session, our Honorable Prime Minister was here, and we organized a very big, huge event for the Prime Minister, wherein we invited a lot of Pakistanis who are working with very good banks, and they are working in different financial institutions. And there were investors, there were, different other experts from different financial domains, and they had a very close interaction with the Prime Minister, and they advised as to how we can bring in a positive change back in Pakistan, and they offered their services, that they're ready to serve Pakistan if need be, and they were quite good. There was a good exchange of view on different things. So that is how we do it. Sometimes we, along with our community organizations like Open and others, who are good at the financial on the financial side, we organize different events here, and wherein we try to empower the youth. We try to transfer that wealth of experience that they have, and we try to educate people. And even during those events, we try to figure out as to how we can help Pakistan. So we keep doing things along with him. We keep organizing events just single-handedly, and also along with our own country, Pakistani Urgent associations, to help promote tourism, to help promote investment, and also to help promote bilateral trade, not just between New York and Pakistan, but all other states, and even the rest of the United States of America and Pakistan.
Culture is a very powerful way to build connections. So I would like to request if you could share with us the initiatives that Consulate has to showcase, promote Pakistan's rich heritage and culture in this very multicultural environment.
Very, again, important, pertinent question, Mansuri Saab. Well, there are quite few ways through which we try to project the culture, the rich culture of Pakistan befittingly. One of it is that we have this Society of Foreign Councils here. We, in a year, calendar year, we host quite few events wherein we bring in food, Pakistani dresses, artifacts, and that is always a huge success. Then there is another event which we do specifically with special missions like Turkey, UAE, Kuwait, us, Pakistan, Azerbaijan, etc. We organize a food gala, and the entry is free, and mainly the guests are diplomat, the city administration, and general public as well. So we bring in our food over there, and like biryani and nihari and gajrela and all that, and Kashmiri tea, and had our own initiative. The world's biggest travel and tourism show is held in New York every year.
Of course.
And every year there are companies from Pakistan who participate. This year we had around 18 companies, and there was this the chief guest was the chief minister from Gilgit-Baltistan, and we were awarded the best pavilion of the show, and the best organized pavilion of the show, and we tried to project our culture and our tourism over there. There were Pakistani handicrafts being placed. There was, these Pakistani dresses on the display, and Pakistani dry fruit and stuff. And believe you me, you can check the videos. We were the mostly visited pavilion. There was, a line for people to come and check and explore about Pakistan, because for them, our north side is the most beautiful, out of this world.
Of course.
And there has been a significant increase in the tourists to Pakistan after we have started participating in this show.
Oh, that's. Tell us about your interaction with the community. You work with several of the community organizations. You have several initiatives where you are supporting those organizations and supporting their programs. So please share with us some of that.
As I said, we have a diverse community here. From each corner of Pakistan, we have people living here since ages. And there are, if I could classify our organizations, so there are welfare organizations, there are rights organizations, human rights organizations, there are cultural organizations, and there are technical organizations. So they, in their own spheres, are working in an awesome way. They have been doing a tremendous job out here in the United States of America. And our job is to go out and support them in their initiatives. Like there are women's organizations. They are also trying to project the culture and the rich heritage of Pakistan. Other than that, there are women organizations who are trying to support the local community, irrespective of the fact whether the local community is all Pakistani or from South Asia or from elsewhere.
Yep.
They try to distribute food. They try to distribute winter provisions and supplies, because there are in even the United States of America there are people who are a bit disadvantaged, poor, and they try to look after everybody, and that is why those organizations are highly respected. We have another organization of women in New Jersey, the Brilliance Foundation, and what they are trying is that they're trying to empower the young women, Pakistani origin American women, as per the new demands of the current age. They are trying to impart them education in the IT, in the artificial intelligence, and they are trying to, give them basic courses like physiotherapy, and because some of the founding members are doctors, and they are PhDs in those fields. And they are trying to host events wherein they try to teach them how to speak better if they are in an interview by tomorrow for a job or something. And all those organizations are equally taking up these initiatives back in Pakistan. They are conducting all these trainings via Zoom link, So this is, I mean, highly pleasing fact for us, seeing our community doing things in different domains. Like there are other associations who are working strategically. Their job is to engage the local politicians, and try to take help from them to bring Pakistan and the United States of America more closer.
Right.
So again, that is a very strategically important thing for us and for Pakistan. We engage with them because they are a force with the local politics. They know because they have a vote bank, and they are trying to promote Pakistan in their own right. So, Mansuri Sahab, there are lots of organizations. We support them. They support us. We go out to meet them. They advise us. We sometimes advise them. And this is what we tell them, that, try to do things to which we can take pride, that you are Pakistanis and you are trying to, whereby efforts or initiatives whereby you can try to promote Pakistan's interest in the United States of America, and also the US's interests vis-a-vis Pakistan. So eventually, the winners will be the people of Pakistan and the United States of America. So it's there that we support each other.
Consul General Atozai, I'd like to ask you about your experience with the Friends of Pakistan. Today, the president of Friend of Pakistan, my colleague Jamal Khaja, and myself, I'm the chairman of Friend of Pakistan, had a very productive meeting with you before this interview, and you have been working with us and supporting our organization. And I'd just like to ask you a comment regarding your experience so far.
Well, it's been a pleasure, it's been a pleasure knowing about the existence of this, because you had been there, but I got to know about this recently to a meeting, and it's a pleasure knowing that there are, Pakistanis, and there's this organization specifically, because we have a number of organizations working, as I said, in different domains throughout the United States of America, but Friends of Pakistan is particularly aimed at, focused at, sincerely enthusiastic to work for Pakistan, irrespective, beyond and above, race, caste, their own interests. So Pakistan is the thing for them, and Pakistan is the thing for us. So it's there that, our interests, core interests converge. And I've been pleased, I'm really happy to know about this. And I've got to know about your initiatives, which are awesome, which are great. And we are your buddies in this adventure and this venture. So we are together, and we had this fruitful discussion today. And inshallah, we'll be trying to further expand the horizons and the interests of the Friends of Pakistan in the United States of America, which I'm sure would be an asset for us in the near future.
Thank you. Now, how the media plays a crucial role in shaping the perceptions. So, how does the consulate work with the the national media, international media to form or reject the right image, the positive image of Pakistan?
Well, this is part of our work, because we constantly engage with the local media here, the Pakistani American media, the ethnic media, and we also often interact with the international media at different events, and there are certain misunderstandings, because people who have been to Pakistan, they are converted,
Absolutely,
because people who have not seen Pakistan, and they are being influenced by the specific parts and sides of media. They are influenced in their own way, because unfortunately we have been projected as a country of certain characters and this and that.
Right.
But that's not true. We all know Pakistan is a huge country, We are a significant country. We are the most important country in the world, if not, I mean, this or that. But having said that, our strategic location, our people are hardworking, we are hospitable, we are the most compassionate people, we are the most loving and caring people. We have the world's most beautiful landscape. And when I say the most important country, or because what we have in our country in the shape of minerals and beneath the
Of
earth,
course.
it's just a matter of time. So we have a bright future, and we should be taking pride in ourselves as Pakistanis. We should never be apologetic. We
Of
should never
course.
be appeasing, and our history throughout has been very stunning, has been very awesome. I mean, excellent, and we have been taking sides for the right side of the struggles in the world. So I think we do talk to people, but mostly it's when people visit Pakistan,
Yeah.
they are mostly converted and they have a different view. But we, during our conversations with the media people, we try to dispel that image, and it's always a success talking to them because they know very little.
You joined about a year and a half ago the consulate of Pakistan in New York, and the jurisdiction of these 12 states, like I had mentioned before, is a very important one. A large number, about half of the Pakistanis, are living here. So, what has been some of the biggest challenges representing Pakistan in this jurisdiction?
Well, because we are trained in a way that we love challenges, if there are any which are not. Because without challenges, there is this stagnancy. So there is no movement. But mashallah, and thanks to Almighty Allah, there hasn't been any such challenges because all Pakistanis working here, the Pakistani origin Americans, are all very loving. They are working, I mean, here in different fields. They have been working in partnership with the consulate and the different associations and organizations that they have constituted. They're also working in tandem with us. So we are working on projects together. So there hasn't been any such challenge. Sometimes, because it's a huge jurisdiction,
Of course.
and you have seen our consular area, which is a bit limited.
Right.
So the number of people visiting us goes beyond our premises. So, but even then, we are able to look after them, and we, within our own right, we try to give them the best possible facilities and services that are at our disposal. So, as such, there hasn't been any challenges, but they say that good, better, best, never let it rest until you make your good better and better best. So that
That's
has
very
been the
good.
motto in our life, and we try to make each thing best as per our own abilities.
So, what is your vision for the consulate moving forward?
Well, look, I think most of the services now are online. So
course.
that basic purpose of us working abroad is almost being taken care by the internet and the digital landscape on the internet. But it's not just that, there are other aspects which are also really important. Interests of the community not only pertains to their documentation. It is their mental well-being. It is looking after their rights. It is looking after their interests, and it is also somehow working together with them in an environment of friendship, compassion, and love to bring any country where you're working and your country, that is Pakistan, together and deliver for the people of those countries. But other than that, again, it's also about working with the provincial state governments. I'll just tell you an initiative which is very close to my heart and which has been a success and which is very important. With the help of the EPIPAC and the Deputy Speaker of the New York State Assembly, Mr. Phil Ramos, we have been able to conclude an MOU whereby the New York State would be importing nurses from Pakistan. and paramedics. So that's a big service, you know, and that's a big service to the country because they need nurses. They are highly deficient in that area, and we have some nurses which we can, you know, we export as a human resource. So, as you said, you know, I mean, what is our, you know, jurisdiction or what is our work? So, other than even there are other things, you know, other than the consular stuff, that is highly important for us as a country, and we also work in different other domains to bring Pakistan and United States or my jurisdiction closer.
Consul General Atozai, I'd like to ask you if you would like to give a message for the community that lives in your jurisdiction in the territory or at large the overseas Pakistanis.
My message to the Pakistani American community living in the United States of America would be to please live in an environment of love, compassion, and understanding amongst yourselves. Be a force, try to be united, and try to live with this belief of sharing and caring, because this country has given you a lot to try to share that, irrespective of who is living around you. And try to invest in your coming generations. That is very important for their growth and for their well-being. So that is my message to my community. I thank you.
Thank you so much. Consul General Aamer Ahmad Atozai, it has been an honor and a privilege to speak with you today at the Pakistan Consulate in New York. Thank you so much for this insightful conversation, and I wish you all the best, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mansuri sir, for taking me on the show, for being here, for spending time with me, and it's been pure pleasure being with you and answering your question.
Thank you
pleasure.
So much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep sending your feedback, your comments to us at the address on your screen. Please keep watching the Mansuri Show on ARY Digital Television and keep reading Pakistan Link and Urdu Link. That's all the time we have. Till the next time, Khuda Hafiz.
Parents, show your love with Tahir Halal Kids multivitamin gummies, made in the USA and certified halal. Delicious and packed with essential vitamins, these gummies keep your little ones healthy, happy, and full of energy. No fuss, just fun, because good health should taste great. Tahir Halal. Love, nutrition, and care in every bite.
ताहिर प्रोडक्ट्स आपके खानदान की सेहत के लिए बेहतरीन हलाल विटामिन्स और सप्लीमेंट्स खालिस, मियारी और फखर के साथ अमेरिका में तैयार करदा।
Kaba Fusion is a pharmacist-owned, patient-focused team of professionals with over 30 years' experience providing intravenous medication to patients in the comfort of their own home. Founded by Dr. Sohail Masood, Kaba Fusion has 7 state-of-the-art pharmacies located across the country. Visit us at kabafusion.com to learn more about the benefits of in-home infusion therapy.